Hello, my beautiful Virgo. Welcome to my channel. I am Prairie Vintage. My name's Linda. And if you have any Virgo placements in your birth chart, you are all welcome here. Or you could be cross-watching for your favorite Virgo person. You are welcome here as well. So we are looking at the month of October. Although this is a timeless reading, so whenever you come across this video, the message was meant to find you as long as you resonate. All right, so don't be too hung up on the month, although I am filming for the month of October because we will be looking at October predictions, your overall energy, what you don't see coming, your opportunity and your challenge, and then we'll finish off with some advice from Spirit. So we'll ask Spirit for a clear and concise message here for the greatest and highest good of Virgo. Please protect me and Virgo as I channel this message. Thank you so much, Spirit, and thank you so much, Virgo, for allowing me to tap into your energy. I will ask Spirit to remove any of my biases from this reading, as I am a Virgo sun and rising. So I do not want that to impede my reading in any way. Let us take a look at the overall energy for the month of October for Virgo. All right. What is your energy, Virgo? We have the Devil in reverse. This Capricorn energy. Let's cover up some of this stuff that might get me in trouble. Well, there's too much to cover up here. Wow. Okay, well, let's do that. So, Devil in reverse. 10 of Cups. Polar opposite energies. Very interesting. Mind you, the Devil is in reverse, which is freedom from entrapment and freedom from bindings and being held back. Toxic patterns. The Moon in reverse. Are we seeing something clearly now? Let's see. Shark. Take care or there will be a loss of material wealth. All right. And man. Dealings or relationship with a man. Okay. We have Ash. Okay, Virgo. Overall, things have been, I feel, difficult because something might have had its hold on you in some way, and it could have very well been a person, a man, or a situation. It could have been a situation dealing with somebody here who might have been who might have seemed like they were in control of a situation, potentially, with masculine energy. Doesn't have to be a man, could have been a woman, but I feel like somebody here who might have been in some sort of control. But what I'm really getting energetically is your empowerment in some way to step into your masculine energy, to kind of encompass some sort of ruthless energy here. Because I feel like something has happened in some way that can't be rebuilt in that same space or with that same person or in that situation or rebuilt in the same way. The Devil, like I said, represents being held back in some way, but the unhealthiness here could be anything that we're attached to in some way. Codependent relationships, situations, people, places, things that are not healthy, ways of being, habits, which hold us back. I feel like there's an ending here of something. But right next to it, I see this beautiful 10 of Cups, which is the ideal relationship, the ideal situation. It is the best possible outcome here emotionally. So We might have been fearing releasing ourselves from something that might have been over. And I feel like we might have been seeing something with rose-colored glasses in some way, or seeing something as it wasn't. That there could have been something to build upon, that there could have been something different, that there could have been something there to work with when there was nothing there to work with. And now seeing something kind of for what it is, in order to free us up to be able to make space for something that is emotionally fulfilling and worthwhile and abundant, to birth something here for the future. But there's a need to release. And I feel like you are releasing. And the releasing is just seeing it differently. The releasing is no longer being in some sort of rose-colored glasses and seeing something for what it is. And there is a tinge of being ruthless in some way. Maybe you were in a situation where you felt like someone else was being very ruthless and left you feeling like there was nothing left of a situation. We'll pull some clarifiers in a bit. You can resonate with any piece of that energy that I was picking up there. The moon energy is also divine feminine energy. It's also the subconscious. But I feel like it's coming out of something that wasn't visible to us, because either we were, like I said, seeing something differently on purpose, or because it had some sort of hold. But I feel like the truth of the matter is that it is died out in some way, or unable to be workable. Okay, let's see what you don't see coming. What does Virgo not see coming? Strength, that's Leo. You might be resonating with Leo in your birth chart in some way. Justice, Libra, in reverse. And we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Well, both these cards mean balance, and they're both in reverse. Something was unjust, something was imbalanced, something wasn't producing, I feel here, a level of truth, a level of justice. It was not just, it was not balanced, it was not fruitful, it didn't produce. So I feel, Virgo, what you don't see coming is your ability to see something that you might have feared for what it is, to give you courage and strength to pull forward from something unjust and imbalanced, so that you can move towards something that is happy. But it might take you empowering yourself and tapping into your masculine energy. And then you might feel a little ruthless, but Strength card is, how do we gain control of ourselves to move forward when we need to, and to hold back when we need to in some way. I'm going to move these over so we can pull your opportunity here. What is Virgo's opportunity? Let's slide those a bit more. What is the opportunity for Virgo for October? What is the opportunity? We have the Two of Swords. I absolutely love this Two of Swords. Isn't that beautiful? Two of Swords, the Empress in reverse. Oopsie. And the Page of Coins. Well, I'm pull one of these and we'll see what your opportunity is all about. We have Flute, disappointment in a friend or a lover. I was feeling some sort of disappointment here with the Ash and releasing something, seeing it for what it is. So I feel like your opportunity here is to see something for what it is. I feel like you have been disappointed in someone, in a situation not panning out in some way, and maybe needing to gain a little bit of ruthlessness here in how you navigate, because maybe there's been fear in being maybe out of control in some way, or not having the control to bring in what you needed, and it just caused an imbalance and an injustice. So your opportunity is where you've been maybe not acting or not communicating or unable to move. I feel like there is movement. You have an opportunity now to remove sort of any sort of blind attachment in some way, giving to a situation blindly here, all of yourself, and allowing yourself to move forward in some way with the Page of Coins, which is all about exploring new opportunities that are fruitful, that will grow to something abundant, that could bloom into something. But I feel like wherever you were fertilizing was not going to produce any sort of fruit. It wasn't going to be abundant. But your opportunity now is to plant something abundant and to communicate this. And it could be because something wasn't moving, or someone was indecisive. Maybe someone feared making a decision, which in turn made there be a lack of abundance in a situation. But I feel like you're creating your own abundance. You're now planting seeds here because of the disappointment you've faced in a situation that wasn't abundant, that you could not move forward with for whatever reason. Either you were indecisive or someone else, but I feel like fear was involved, and there was a need to face fears and come out of this moonlit vision of something. So maybe we've seen the indecision as something that it wasn't, but the truth wasn't being communicated, wasn't being seen, wasn't being talked about, wasn't being acted on. And so it blocked love and abundance. It blocked true emotions from flowing and a future potential. So let's see, what is your challenge then? What is your challenge? What is the challenge for Virgo? This card keeps shifting around. What is the challenge for Virgo? We have the Chariot in reverse. We have the King of Swords, and we have the King of Cups kind of falling in a weird way. Well, Virgo, Taurus energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. So, in order to have success, in order to be victorious, in order to move forward, we have to face some of our shadows and integrate our shadow in order to move forward. The challenge is integrating our fear, integrating what we might need to in order to have movement for ourselves and be victorious. And this takes balancing our mind and our heart. And I feel like you're really struggling with balancing your mind and your heart right now. You might very well be in one or the other, because there is an imbalance, which was causing the Chariot to get stuck, or maybe be reckless. It wasn't moving in the direction you wanted it to move in, and it could have not have been moving at all with the indecision, non-movement here. So balancing heart and mind in a way that integrates our fears and our shadows is a challenge for you. But I feel as though the opportunity here is for you to be able to free yourself from a disappointment of indecision and non-movement here, so that you can find abundance in a more practical way that's going to be more fruitful for you. And I feel like this is more of a tangible seed for the future, something in a practical way that was not giving to you. And I do feel like your torn between your love of something here, but your knowledge of something, or your understanding and your truth. So there's some sort of truth you know, and understanding you know, but it might conflict with how you feel. And that's going to be challenging. So let's pull some clarifiers, because, oh, first of all, let me get a tea leaf here for your challenge. You have Cup. You should accept valid criticism. So this is telling me that you could very well be in your feels, okay, Virgo? You're acting out of emotion, your heart space, and generally, you know, following your heart is usually a good thing here, but there is a time where we need to balance our logic. And I think the valid criticism, I think, is your own self telling you something that you know better. And if you've been disappointed, there's something you know better, some truth you know better, that you're supposed to balance out, that you're supposed to act on. So I think Spirit is saying, listen to your mind, despite how you might be feeling, because your feelings could overwhelm you and overtake your decisions, or make you not decide. Your feelings could make you feel stuck in some way and not allow things to move. So either one you're resonating with, there's a need for you to listen to your wisdom to counteract and balance out your feelings. Now, that doesn't mean we only solely listen to our mind, but to a point where we can now move forward. We can now face fear. We now know when to pull forward and when to hold back. I'm going to get a clarifier here for your overall. The Devil in reverse, the Ten of Cups, and the Moon in reverse. What is the overall energy for Virgo about? Can we get some more information with the Shark, the Man, the Ash? What is this about? It's definitely a situation that appears to be something you can't work with. And it could be because of a disappointment. I mean, sometimes that did reveal itself. I see the Sun in reverse. More Leo energy. Knight of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. There you are. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. So, yeah, it's like shedding light on something. You know, the Devil in reverse, it's like now you're kind of liberated. It's like now things are revealed in some way. So it was like what was maybe not revealed is now coming to be dealt with. You're having to kind of face it head on in some way in order for you to gain a sense of stability, because that's your challenge. The Queen of Pentacles is very stable, very practical, can rely on herself, you know, and Ash kind of isn't very solid. It just kind of falls apart. You can't build a foundation on Ash. With Ash, I should say. So you need something more grounded to build on. I think there's a realization here of this, but there's a need to act. Okay, so let's get clarifier here for what you don't see coming. With this Strength, the Justice in reverse, and the Six of Pentacles. What does Virgo not see coming? Seven of Wands in reverse. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. And the Tower in reverse. So, 2 sevens. Well, this is about standing our ground, fighting for what we believe in to be right. And if it's in reverse, it could be being caught off guard. So we might have been fighting for the wrong thing in some way. And so we no longer fight for what is wrong, because now we can see something. You know, we no longer put in energy and effort into something that wasn't fruitful. We kind of stop feeding a tower situation. Something that could fall because it's not built on truths. It's not sturdy. Again, built from ash, it'll crumble. So it's like recognizing that we're no longer feeding a tower situation, building on lies or falsities or anything, or feeding a situation with our energy, effort, or conviction. It's like this is a surrendering of it, okay? This is also a need to surrender in some way, or to know when to surrender, to hold back, not to move forward. So our mind could have been telling us to surrender, and our love and our emotions could have kept us invested in some way in something that was shaky. But I feel like there is a disappointment here in a situation that is just not workable. But I do see your opportunity to plant your seeds here for the future. Page of Coins is a new beginning here. So it does look promising, Virgo. Let's get your advice. Let's get Virgo's advice here. What is the advice for Virgo for the month ahead for October? What is the advice? We have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. The Queen of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. And we have the Eight of Swords. So Virgo, you had no control in a situation that left you feeling very imbalanced. And it could have been highs and lows, back and forth, and just you felt like you didn't have any control. I do feel like there was a lot of love here and is from you, so it's something you're emotionally attached to. I see both the King and Queen of Cups. Could be your partner, you know, could be your spouse, your partner, somebody here that you might consider as your counterpart, but I do feel a lot of love here. So I feel like your inability to control something, an outcome in some way, for there to be abundance, for there to be something created, wasn't happening. And I feel you're seeing it, or being called by Spirit to see where you're limiting yourself, where you're restricted from breaking free from this. And we were seeing here to listen to mind, but here I feel like something you are telling yourself is what's restricting you. So check what criticism, I guess, you're telling yourself, because whatever you might be telling yourself is limiting you right now. But I feel there's some greater truth here you're not seeing. And you might be telling yourself that following your emotions and your love is going to lead to a something, which might lead to disappointment, might lead you to feeling boxed in, might lead you to feeling like you can't escape something here, or limit you from building, creating, birthing something that I feel you want to. And I feel like it is something you want in a tangible way here that is fruitful for you, you know, but I feel like it's been not happening. So Spirit says if it's not happening, if you don't have control, you have control over yourself and where you pour your love, who you give your cup of love to. Are you going to pour it into something that is imbalanced and out of control? Imbalanced, imbalanced, imbalanced. Okay, Tower falling because things are imbalanced, because we're telling ourselves something that keeps us stuck. So we don't want to give to a situation. We want to surrender our energy and feed our love towards something that is going to be fruitful. So it might take a shift. It might take a tower, right? But I feel like we are stuck here. And the challenge is, how do we integrate this in a healthy way to move forward so that we can find happiness with the sun, so the sun can rise here. All right, Virgo, so this is what I have for you guys. I hope this resonated. Let me know in the comments, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.